if you were a legislator in your community and it was gun violence, gang violence, what type of solutions would you do to try and end this, to clean things up?
Just gotta talk more to each other and show more love to one another, and the world be a better place.
It's more just education. I feel like if we educate the kids more on the dangers and guns really just aren't toys. I feel like that would do a lot in the community.
Do everything I can to make sure guns are not sold anymore.
We have to come together as a family of one. Even if we're not family, we have to come together. Light skin, dark skin, all skins, it doesn't make a difference. We have to come together as one and stop the violence against each other, because there's too much black on black. It's too much of that. And for what? We're killing each other, and for what? We should be growing. We should be helping each other, businesses, and opening up corner stores, and we got to do better.
Y'all got to make the kids be more together. If y'all bring us together, maybe we won't be so separated.
I would say building more community, after school programs for young adults, kids as well, that will keep them entertained, it will keep them distracted from whatever that's going on in the street.
Tell them streets ain't what's up, you know what I mean? Go get a job, go to school, stay positive.
Yeah, pretty much community centers, they need something to do. They don't got nothing to do but chill on the block.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
There's a lot of misinformation out there that this is the only thing you can do and this is the only way you can go about it. So it's also about having that type of mentorship and that just those types of examples.
Get rid of the guns, the influence around that, and not try to highlight it as much.
Stop the violence, no bullying. I don't like that. I don't like troublemakers.
One of the first things they need to do is re-educate the police department. Gun and violence, I think they need to put more money in the community, because if people are starving and they're not eating, then people go to whatever means they have to in order to survive. It's that simple.
Clean up the guns and all that, man. A lot of kids out here. Kids is like the future. Kids is like the foundation for us. At the end of the day, if you put all these guns on the streets and all that, the kids ain't gonna have no future, man, At the end of the day, we provide the kids, and for the kids to provide the future for us, you know what I'm saying?
I think it really does come down to education and then giving it back to the youth.
After school programs are definitely number one, as that last hour in school, doing an after school program, whether it be theater, singing, violin, any kind of instrument, because a lot of kids, they don't have that opportunity to be involved in after school chorus or after school theater or after school instruments or anything like that. And when it comes to urban areas, people actually do forget about the kids in urban areas.
Try to get everybody to come together and, so they could be aware of what's going on, to try to help everybody out.
A program for the kids so they could have some place to go and activities and stuff like that.
We often tell our youth what they shouldn't be doing, but we don't offer them alternatives of what they should be doing. So it's very important to have programs in our community that encourage them to get out of the street and do something productive. If we just tell them to stop being violent without giving them something else to do, the results are going to be the same.
I would institute programs in schools, mostly. I think a lot of kids take education seriously, so I would institute programs into the schools especially.
A lot of times we go into the community and we go and we want to tell the kids what it is that we think should be going on. But it's good to have a town hall meeting with these young kids and find out exactly what it is. As the congressman, put money to it. Because a lot of times you have these congressmen, they want to talk, but they don't want to put no funds to these different programs. We need to have after school programs. We need to have the centers open longer than until 9 o'clock. It should be open until 12 or 1 o'clock, because we know these kids need somewhere to go.
Idle time is a waste, so I just make sure to occupy their time. When they come from school, give them something to do, after school center, basketball, whatever it is, just make sure they got no idle time, because idle time is the devil.
I think we just need to bring more awareness to kids around what the violence looks like, but also have more things for the kids to do. I work for a bank and I do a lot of financial literacy, so I talk to kids about the importance of education and savings. But I think in addition to that, I think the kids need to be more involved with stuff. My son is a basketball player. Keep them out the streets, keep them focused, keep them involved with stuff, and I think that can go a long way.
Listen, man, I just came home from prison. I advise everybody to stay in school and do better.
We gotta set up some programs so young people could learn how to use their hands and their minds, like doing plumbing, electrical work, something that the community needs.